What is happening, crypto fam? Welcome back to Bitcoin Bulletin, your ultimate source for the pulse of the digital asset world. The news cycle is moving at lightning speed, and you absolutely do not want to miss what's unfolding right now. We've got major market shifts, surprising developments from unexpected corners, and crucial security updates that could impact your portfolio. Get ready, because the information you need to stay ahead is dropping right now. First up, the king of crypto itself is making waves as it navigates some critical price levels. Are we heading for a dip or a rebound? Then, a brand new contender is shaking up the altcoin space with back-to-back presale sellouts, signaling massive investor interest. But that's not all. We're diving deep into a fascinating roundup of crypto hacks and security measures, including a surprising move from El Salvador to protect its digital reserves. And finally, a major player is expanding its reach in Europe, launching new products on one of the continent's most significant stock exchanges. Stick around, you won't want to miss a second of this. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell so you never miss an update. Bitcoin's price tumbles amidst market uncertainty. The cryptocurrency market is experiencing a significant downturn as Bitcoin, the flagship digital asset, has fallen below the critical $109,500 mark. This drop, exceeding 2% on the day, occurred despite the release of U.S. jobs data, which typically influences market sentiment. Analysts are closely watching the $110,000 level, identified as a zone of high trading volume and considered a crucial support. While bulls failed to sustain the price above $112,000, turning it into support, the downward pressure persisted. This development comes as gold continues to outperform both cryptocurrencies and traditional stocks in the current bull market, adding another layer of complexity to the financial landscape. Trading data from Cointelegraph Markets Pro and Bitcoin Bulletin highlighted the significant losses, with Bitcoin struggling to break through key resistance levels. The weakening labor market in the U.S., as indicated by unemployment numbers, had been anticipated to potentially lead to a Federal Reserve rate cut. However, this macroeconomic factor did not provide the expected boost to the crypto market. Instead, attention is turning towards the ongoing strength of gold, which has captured significant investor interest. Trading firms like Mosaic Asset and Resources, such as the Cobisi letter, have noted gold's impressive performance, attributing it to a combination of factors including market pricing in higher long-term inflation and increased deficit spending. While some market participants anticipate a retest of the $100,000 support level in the short term, others, like crypto market insight company Swissblock, are pointing to the $110,000 area as a critical support zone. They suggest that a straight slide to $100,000 was never the base case, and that the established resistance has now been overcome. However, caution remains prevalent regarding the Federal Reserve's monetary policy. Mosaic Asset warned that a potential rate cut in September might be a one-and-done scenario, especially if August payrolls show an unexpected upside surprise, limiting further monetary easing. The divergence between gold's strong performance and Bitcoin's recent struggles underscores the dynamic nature of asset allocation in the current economic climate, prompting investors to reevaluate their strategies and risk exposures. This price action is creating significant concern among traders and investors, with many questioning the immediate future trajectory of Bitcoin. Hold on tight, because the market's shifting sands are just the beginning of our story. Next, we're diving into an altcoin project that's making serious waves with explosive presale success. Altcoin emerges with staggering presale success, capturing investor spotlight. A new Ethereum-based cryptocurrency project, MAGACOIN Finance, has announced consecutive presale sellouts, generating significant buzz and drawing intense investor attention. This rapid succession of sold-out rounds underscores a growing momentum and positions MAGACOIN Finance as a highly anticipated altcoin launch heading into 2025. The project's presale mechanics have consistently attracted strong participation, with each funding phase concluding faster than the last, reflecting a growing confidence in its scarcity-focused tokenomics. These tokenomics are specifically designed to create a tightening supply as the project approaches its official listings, a strategy that often appeals to early-stage investors seeking substantial growth potential. MAGACOIN Finance appears to be successfully blending disciplined presale strategies with a cultural branding approach that resonates beyond the typical crypto-native communities, further broadening its appeal. Market observers note that while Bitcoin remains the dominant force in the digital asset space with its trillion-dollar market cap, achieving significant percentage gains becomes increasingly challenging. This reality is reportedly driving a segment of investors towards smaller-cap projects like MAGACOIN Finance, which offer the potential for sharper upside returns. Independent commentators highlight three key factors contributing to MAGACOIN Finance's current momentum: its scarcity-driven tokenomics designed to limit supply, its culturally resonant branding aimed at a wider audience, and the proven success of its presale rounds indicating strong early demand. These elements, according to market strategists, are creating favorable conditions for potentially strong performance once the token begins trading on exchanges. With the successful presale, sellouts reinforcing investor conviction and preparations for exchange listings advancing, MAGACOIN Finance is poised to enter its next phase with considerable momentum. Analysts suggest that the project's unique combination of scarcity-focused design, cultural relevance, and demonstrated presale traction provides a solid foundation for both immediate visibility and sustained long-term growth. While Bitcoin will undoubtedly continue to anchor the cryptocurrency market, the demand for early-stage investment opportunities with high growth potential appears to be expanding. MAGACOIN Finance, with its accelerating presale success and carefully crafted tokenomics, is emerging as a notable alternative for investors looking for significant upside in the evolving altcoin landscape. The rapid sellouts suggest a strong market appetite for projects with unique value propositions and clear growth strategies. But the crypto world isn't just about new projects, it's also about safeguarding what's already built. We're now shifting gears to a crucial roundup of cybersecurity incidents and innovative security measures. El Salvador fortifies Bitcoin reserves amidst global hack roundup. In a significant move to enhance security, El Salvador's National Bitcoin Office has announced the division of its National Bitcoin Reserve, comprising 6,284 BTC valued at over $682 million, into 14 separate wallet addresses. Previously, the entire reserve was consolidated into a single wallet. Each new address now holds less than 500 BTC. This strategic decision aims to mitigate potential risks associated with future quantum computing threats, as unused addresses are protected by hashed public keys. While analysts suggest that quantum computing risks to Bitcoin's cryptography are still decades away, the office framed this action as an adoption of best practices in reserve management and long-term security planning. This development occurs amidst a broader roundup of cybersecurity incidents within the digital asset space. The weekly report highlights various threats, including a sophisticated PowerShell-based cryptojacking attack that deployed NB miner malware, evading detection by injecting malicious code into legitimate Windows processes, and utilizing multi-stage obfuscation techniques. Additionally, a large-scale malvertising campaign was uncovered, leveraging Meta's ad network to distribute a cryptocurrency stealing Trojan, the Brockwell variant, disguised as a TradingView Premium app targeting Android users. This malware exhibited capabilities to steal wallet information, intercept two-factor authentication codes, and even record user screens and audio. In a separate incident, a Venus Protocol user experienced a loss of approximately $13.5 million due to approving a malicious transaction that granted an attacker the ability to siphon funds, although the protocol itself was confirmed to be secure. Further complicating the security landscape, two malicious NPM packages were found to be using Ethereum smart contracts to conceal commands for delivering downloader malware, employing social engineering tactics and fake repositories to trick developers. The decentralized Exchange Bunny also faced an exploit, resulting in a loss of around $8.4 million across its Ethereum and Unichain platforms due to vulnerabilities in its smart contracts. On a more positive note regarding legal proceedings, an Indian court handed down life sentences to 14 individuals, including police officers and a former legislator, for their involvement in a 2018 crypto-related kidnapping and extortion case. The case involved the abduction of a businessman and demands for a substantial amount of Bitcoin and cash. These varied incidents underscore the persistent and evolving threats within the digital asset ecosystem, ranging from sophisticated cyberattacks to sophisticated criminal activities, while also highlighting proactive measures being taken by nations to secure their digital holdings. These security measures and incidents paint a vivid picture of the ongoing challenges and innovations in digital asset protection. Now, let's look at how major players are expanding access to these digital assets on the global stage. Get ready for big news from Europe, as a key company lists new crypto products on a major exchange. Bitwise expands European footprint with new crypto ETPs on 6 Swiss exchanges. Bitwise Asset Management has significantly broadened its European presence by listing 5 of its flagship cryptocurrency exchange-traded products, ETPs, on the 6 Swiss exchange, Switzerland's primary stock exchange. This strategic move introduces greater access to digital assets for European investors, marking a notable expansion for the digital asset manager. Among the new listings are 4 ETPs directly tied to major cryptocurrencies, excluding stablecoins, the Bitwise Core Bitcoin ETP, the Ethereum Staking ETP, the Solana Staking ETP, and the Physical XRP ETP. These products offer investors regulated and accessible avenues to gain exposure to the price movements and potential staking rewards of these leading digital assets. In addition to these asset-specific ETPs, Bitwise also launched the MSCI Digital Assets Select 20 ETP. This innovative product tracks the performance of the MSCI Global Digital Assets Select Top 20 Capped Index, which is managed by MSCI and rebalanced quarterly. This index provides comprehensive coverage, encompassing over 90% of the total investable cryptocurrency market capitalization, offering a diversified approach to the digital asset market. Ronald Richter, Regional Director Investment Strategy of Bitwise in Europe, emphasized that these listings will broaden options for investors seeking to capitalize on the full potential of crypto markets, highlighting Switzerland as a crucial and leading market within the rapidly evolving European digital asset landscape. The expansion aligns with growing demand for crypto investment products across Europe, fueled by evolving regulations that are creating new opportunities. Bradley Duke, head of Europe at Bitwise Asset Management, stated that the expansion into Switzerland is a logical progression of their strategy to offer best-in-class crypto ETPs. These newly listed ETPs are fully backed by their underlying digital assets, held in institutional-grade cold storage custody, and feature a physical redemption mechanism, similar to those used for precious metal exchange-traded commodities. This launch coincides with Bitwise's overall growth trajectory. By August 2025, the company reported client assets reaching $15 billion across 40 investment products, representing a substantial 200% increase from October 2024. The introduction of these ETPs on a major European stock exchange is expected to enhance liquidity and accessibility for institutional and retail investors alike, further integrating digital assets into traditional financial markets. This listing represents a significant step towards greater institutional adoption and accessibility of digital assets in Europe. That's all the major news for today, but don't go anywhere yet. We've got a quick recap and all the ways you can stay connected. Bitcoin faced a significant dip, sinking below critical support levels. MAGACOIN Finance has achieved consecutive presale sellouts, highlighting strong investor demand for altcoins. El Salvador is splitting its Bitcoin reserves for enhanced security amidst a wave of crypto hacks. Bitwise has launched new crypto ETPs on the 6 Swiss exchange, expanding European access. That's your crypto news rundown. If you found this update valuable, give us a thumbs up, subscribe to Bitcoin Bulletin for more essential crypto insights, and hit that notification bell so you never miss a beat. Share your thoughts in the comments below, and make sure to follow us on all our social channels for real-time updates. Stay informed, stay invested.